Hello, guys. Welcome to the O level learners after a very long time. So, today I'm gonna tell you how you can make a chemical formula of any compound. Basically, it's very simple. You just have to follow some basic rules, and you will find it very easy to make a chemical formula. First of all, you have to learn the formulas of these compounds because these will help a lot to make a chemical formula. Okay, now moving towards our topic, which is how to make a chemical formula. Now, suppose you are given with a compound name silver nitrate and you are asked to make the chemical formula of silver nitrate. The first rule, the first rule which is write down the symbolic representation. Symbolic representation. Now, what is a symbol or what is the symbol of silver? That is Ag. This is the symbolic representation of silver. Now you have to write the symbolic representation of nitrate. And what is the symbolic representation of nitrate? You will find it here. That's why I ask you to learn the formulas of these compounds. Nitrate, it's NO3 negative 1. Now write down NO3. Now second rule, that is write down the charges at the top. Now write down the charges at the top. What is the charge of Ag? Everybody knows it's plus 1. And what is the charge of nitrate? It's negative 1. It is written over here as well. Okay, so third rule is if the charges are same, we're going to cancel them out. Cancel out. If they are not same, they will cross multiply. Now, what is the meaning of this? Just wait, I'll tell you everything. Now, here the charges are same. If the charges are same, you are going to cancel out. Now, they will be cancel out and we will write AgNO3. This is the chemical formula of silver nitrate. Now, moving towards the next example, that is of the next level, calcium phosphate. Now you know the first rule, second rule, and third rule. First rule is to write down the symbolic representation. What is the symbolic representation of calcium? HCA. Now, what is the symbolic representation of phosphate? Now you have to learn these formulas because I already told you that these will help a lot. Phosphate, PO4. PO4. Now, this is the first rule which we have. Write down the symbolic representation. What is the second rule? The second rule says write down their valencies, their charges at the top. As you know, calcium is in group 2. It is in group 2. So it will have a valency of 2. Write down plus 2 over here. And what is the valency or charge of phosphate? You will find it here. You have to learn all these formulas. I'm telling you again and again because these will help a lot. So it's negative 3. It's negative 3. Now the third rule is if the valencies are same, they will cancel out. But here they are not same. here is plus 2, and here is negative 3. So these are going to be cross multiply. Now write CA, this will come over here and this will come over here. CA3, and in the bracket we will write PO4 phosphate in the bracket, PO4 and whole 3. Okay, we apply bracket over here because this 2 will multiply with PO4. Not only, if we will not apply these brackets, it's gonna to be multiplied with just 4. Okay, therefore we will have to apply the brackets. Okay, now another example. Again, the same rules. Firstly, we have to write the symbolic representation. The symbolic representation of zinc is Zn, and the hydroxide it's OH. Now write down their charges on the tops. Zinc is plus 2, OH is negative 1. Now these are not same. Again, cross multiply them. Zn, it's 1. As you know very well that we don't write 1, it's understood it's 1, and bracket OH whole twice. We apply bracket because if we will not apply the brackets, the 2 will only with hydrogen, but the 2 is along with the whole compound OH. I hope it's clear to you. Now aluminium sulfate, another example, and it's a very good example. Write down the symbols, symbolic representation. What is the symbolic representation of aluminium? Aluminium is Al. What is the symbolic representation of sulfate? You have to learn it from this table. Here it's sulfate, SO4. 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 Now the second step you have to follow, that is the write down the charges at the top. So the charge of the aluminium is plus 3 because it is in group 3, and that's why it will lose 3 electrons, so it has, or it carries a charge of plus 3. Write it over here. And the sulfate, the charge of the sulfate is negative 2. It is written over here in this table. That's why I'm saying you again and again to learn this table. Here it is negative 2. Negative 2. Now the third rule was, if the valencies are same, charges are same, they are going to be cancel out. Otherwise they are going to be multiply. So this will come over here, this will come over here. Al2 and SO4 3. This is the chemical formula of aluminium sulfate. So I hope it's clear to everyone. As you know, it's very simple. You just have to follow these rules. These rules will make the chemical formula very easy. So thanks